Hi guys, it is Quynhforthewin here again with you, your self-love coach, your host of the Win with Women sessions, and the co-host of the Self-Love Exodus workshops that do happen on a monthly basis. Click the link to see all the things, all the tickets and when they are and all of that. And also I am extending my 30-minute self-love coaching sessions. I know that we're on quarantine for quite some time, so I'm extending that for the month of April. So if you would like to book a session, message me, or again, click the link in my bio. Okay, guys, we're going to talk about self-worth. This is another reason why self-love is so damn important, is because it builds up your self-worth. A lot of times we don't take on the opportunities. We shy down on the opportunities that are presented to us because we do not feel worthy of saying yes and of stepping up into whatever the position or whatever the opportunity that is being presented in front of us. And why is that? Why do we feel low self-worth? Why don't we feel that we're deserving of it? I would like to ask you guys, well, maybe we haven't felt like we earned it. And what does that really mean? So in my own experience of practicing self-love, meaning getting into the practice of attending to my own needs emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, it has allowed me to communicate to my mind, body, and soul that, hey, I care. Hey, I'm listening to you. And hey, like, I love you. So think of it as when someone is showing up for you with their love, right? Don't you feel like they need to prove it to you that you're loved? And when they do it consistently enough, then you start feeling worthy of love because they're proving it to you. And the dangerous part of that is now we're reliant on somebody else to show up and have us believe that we are worthy. And then when they're gone, that worth is gone because we didn't build it up ourselves. So that's what it looks like in my experience to build up self-love, is attending to your own needs emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And so when you do that enough, your mind, body, and spirit will believe you that you actually love it and that it will feel worthy of feeling all these feelings because you're putting in effort, you're putting in time. So then, your mind, body, and spirit saying, oh, I do feel worthy of this because there's been so much proof. There's been so many actions, so much of you showing up to fulfill those needs of it. So I will give you an example of how we start to feel really worthy and how we start to really say yes to the opportunities that advances our growth, not only personally, but also professionally in the world. It was in the network marketing space a few years ago, and there was a time where it came to 2015. And this is when I started to really overcome my fear of public speaking, because it got to the point where I was wanting to present and I became really passionate with what I was learning, and I wanted to help people. And long story short, I started doing baby steps of overcoming this fear. And you guys, it's a practice, right? You can't just practice 1 week and the next week you revisit it. You practice every single day. And when I saw that I was starting to get better and I was able to show up with my personality and my passion, boom, an opportunity came at me. It was an invitation to speak at a convention in San Antonio, Texas, to the millennial crowd. I was invited on a panel. Did I say yes? I was kind of speechless, but basically, yes, I said yes, and I went. And I realized I had to check myself. Oh, like, do I deserve this? Am I worthy of this? But because my mind, body, and spirit was already believing that it was worthy of these opportunities, my mind, body, and spirit followed that, and I said yes, and I showed up, and I went on the stage and I spoke. And then 3 months later, I was asked to come back again and speak by myself in Orlando, Florida. So why did I say yes? It's because my mind, body, and spirit was already believing that I was deserving of this because it knew that I had put in effort. I earned it. I know that we can sit here and say really kind words that we are worthy, which is great because that is self-positive self-talk. The self-love practice is about putting in the practice, showing up with action to really truly prove it to ourselves that We are deserving to feel loved. And to feel deserving of love, we are putting in the work, so we have earned it. And without this practice, you guys, of practicing self-love and doing things that fulfill my needs emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, I've been able to say yes to opportunities that led me to becoming a self-love coach, to becoming the host of the Win with Women sessions, which is all about leading and facilitating a gathering of women to really support each other, and co-hosting the Self-Love Exodus workshops with my girl Hallie. And so those are all examples of what it looks like of building self-worth, and then recognizing the opportunities that are coming, because you see that that's going to enhance your growth. You're going to want to continue to build that up, because it was one of the most fulfilling experiences ever. And even to the point where you'll come up with ideas because you feel worthy enough to create ideas and make that become into a reality. So you guys, my wish for everyone is to experience becoming their own best friend. So I'm always going to hold a safe space for us to express so that we can process and be on our self-love journey. Because ultimately, only you can become your own personal best friend. All right, guys, let me know how I can support you, and I will see you later. Bye.